Hello there everybody and welcome to another video. Today I am going to run you through my Frostfire strategy. It's going to be a live video. I'm live commentating it, so I hope it doesn't go too wrong. If it does, just feel free to laugh at me in the comments. As a score, I've pretty much hit #1 I think for the past 12 months or something. And I've even had players tell me that I currently hold the world record for the highest Frostfire score, which was 669,607. My strategy is probably one you may or may not have seen before. It's basically reliant on farming and doing very little in the game, which is often goes against what people are telling you to do. So a lot of people, will tell you go and hunt beasts all day, go and farm beasts, capture a mine every minute. My strategy is completely different. I basically take Frostfire and I turn it into Farmville. And you're going to see how I do that. My priority is simply farming the tiles, specifically the level 3 mines. Now, yes, I am a whale. You guys might not have the same power. However, this strategy can be repeated on level 2 mines. You are going to obviously earn less points on level 2 mines, but the strategy in itself works exactly the same. So once we get in there, I'm going to try and do some live commentary. I'm going to show you sort of the spot I'm looking to teleport to. If you're not able to go and contest the level 3 mines, then you're pretty much just going to go to level 2 mines and do a similar strategy. Getting the center is really important at the end, especially if you're against people who are of similar power to you or even stronger than you. So we're going to try and take the center as soon as it opens up. I typically don't teleport to the center, as you're going to see. I just send a speed up march in there with gems. If you're not as strong or you don't want to use as many gems, you guys can teleport to the center, but trying to get at least a second occupation on the center is really important. But again, I'm going to run through all that once we're in the game, guys. Now again, this is a live commentary, so I'm really hoping I don't say anything awful and I don't mess up my words and I don't give the wrong advice. So you may see parts of it cut out where I've decided, right, I'm not saying that on stream, But yeah, so we've got 30 seconds till it opens up. So I'll be back with you shortly when it does. So guys, we're into the game. Now the talent tree, I'm going to run you through it very quickly. You're going to see which talents I take in the game. I take the left skill. I take the right skill. I take the left skill. I take the left skill. And I take the right skill. What's really important here now, guys, you've come into the game. You've got to use these first 3 minutes to scout out where you're going to teleport to. The main priority here is getting 2,300 XP to get your final skill. Once we've got the final skill, we're going to power ahead on the leaderboard and you're going to see that. But the priority is to get that level 3 skill. So what we're looking for here is a clumped up bunch of level 2. Now that's insane. We've got 5 level 2s, but there's not many level 3 mines around and I want to sit next to a level 3 mine. So I'm probably looking now towards here, this sort of level 3 mine here. I've got one there, and I'm going to come down. I'm going to hunt him. So here I've got a big, I've got a big bunch of about 7 level 2 troops, and that's what I want. I'm going to use gems. You may see me use 50% speed ups. You can use 25% speed ups. The concept is the same. We're rushing and beating everybody to get that level 5 skill. And when we get that level 5 skill, we're going to play Farmville for 30 minutes. Typically, I can get that level 5 skill in about 6 or 7 minutes, so it's Farmville for the remaining 22 minutes. You're also probably going to see that I play the spawny mine things a bit different than you might, so I forget what they're called, but when they start spawning, I don't take all my 6 marches and farm 6 of them. I will probably only farm 1 of them, and you're going to see why. It's because of how this level 5 skill works. It basically increases your gathering rate from 37 per second to 53 per second. And while you've got that buff active at 53, you want to be farming these mines, whether they're level 2 or level 3, it doesn't matter. If you take your march out of those mines to start farming the mines which spawn, you're going to lose that bonus when you next go into them, and you're going to be back to 37 per second. So keeping your marches in these mines is really important. Again, whether that's level 3 or level 2 is entirely up to you. You've got to determine how big you are as a player. Are you a spender? Are you a whale? Are you a dolphin? You know, and you've got to make that decision. Do I want to compete for level 3 mines with everybody? Or am I just going to sit back and chill in the level 2 mines, do the same strategy, and you'll probably guarantee, you know, to at least come top 3, I'd imagine, in the level 2 mines. And maybe even first, you know, if you're in a less competitive game. Match is going to start here. Really important. We want to teleport as fast as we can. It's going to mess up the camera as we teleport. You're going to see that. And all we're doing is we're literally attacking. We're not using the button to find them because we know where they are. See there, that guy's just sent his, so I'm going to use a speed up there to get him. Again, I know you might be saying you're a pay-to-win whale, you can afford all these gems, and I completely get that. But at the same time, it doesn't particularly matter if you miss that one guy because you're not using gems. There we go. We've still got more level 2s on offer. Now, a really important thing here is because we scouted the field beforehand, we don't have to use the button to find these guys. And I mean, that button slows you down massively. We're going to here collect some ore while we're searching, and we're going to keep hitting monsters. We want to try and collect as much ore as we can that's close to us. We're not too concerned at the minute with the mines. We just want to get our skill. Not going to get him. I can get him. I can get him. Going to have to speed these up though, because 30-second march is getting quite long. Level 2 there, we've got people attacking it. I'm going to speed him up. I need to get this level 2 here. Job done. And then we want the left skill. Now that we've got the left skill, we're going to take our first level 3 mine. I'm going to assume we're going to take this. You never know, this courier guy could be much bigger than me. There, we've done it. The time is 30 seconds on the minute. So I may forget here because I'm recording. My memory is probably going to be quite bad. But what I'll usually do here now is I'll set a mental note. There at 30 seconds, I took the mine. And it's so that I know in my head when the clock next reaches 30 seconds again, I know to go and pull out from the mine and attack another mine. See now here, the troops are starting to get really far away, and this is where speed ups really helps. We're going to take the 4th skill, which is increased gathering. Now we're waiting for the next set of mob spawns, which isn't going to be too far behind. You sort of know when the mobs are going to start spawning. There we've got a mini sub 5 seconds, going to have to speed him up. And if you have got the gems, guys, remember to speed up your return marches, otherwise they're going to be sat around for over a minute waiting. So we're currently at 1875 out of 2300, which isn't bad. It's gone past the 30-second mark, so I'm now going to send another march to attack that, and I'm going to record the time again once it hits. See there, the score's gone up, and it was roughly at 10 seconds. So again, I'm making a mental note now. 10 seconds, take the next mine. Oh god, that's 2 minutes away. I can get that. A lot of players, guys, don't use speed ups, as you can see here. And if you're the type of player who wants to win this event because you need the rewards, or you just want your alliance to see that you won the event, take advantage of the fact that people don't use speed ups. You don't have to use 50%, just use 25%. It may cost you a couple of thousand gems in the end, but it is worth it, especially if you need those charms. The mobs here have respawned. I missed it because I was too busy talking. I'm going to have to use a 50% there on that one. Should get it. Is that going to give me the level 5 skill? Yep, got my level 5 skill, guys. This is really important now. You can see 10 seconds, so the next 5,000 ore is available. You are going to pull every march back to your base, and then you're going to activate the skill. Once you activate the skill, you're going to send your marches into the veins. You have to pull back your marches first. because if you don't pull back your marches, the skill won't take effect on marches that are currently inside veins. Now again here, I am quite lucky because I'm such a big player, I can just attack these veins and not have to worry about losing. For a lot of you guys, you may be losing these, which is why I would advise pulling back to level 2 mines where you're not going to have competition, you know, from FC8 to a 400 million or a FC7 who's 300 million. You know, all these guys I'm sure are pretty strong in their own right, and I've just got a bit of an edge. But I understand, you know, if you're a 200 million player and you just haven't got the same sort of power as these guys, then yes, pull back. You know, go to the level 2 mines and repeat the strategy. So now I'm literally just playing Farmville, right? We're number 5 on the leaderboard. You're going to see throughout this video that I close this gap really quickly. We're just coming up to the point again where I'm going to get another 5,000 bonus. So I'm going to recall from the vein that's closest to me, and I'm going to send back in. And if I take it, I'm going to mentally keep a note of the time where I take it. So 58 goes to 64. The time there is 45. I always try and make it a memorable number. So 45, 40, 35. In my brain, I'm making a mental note. At 45 seconds, I can repeat that trick again. Now you can see here from what I was meaning, this one here is farming at 53 per second because I used the ability before I entered the vein. On this one, where I pulled out my march and sent it back in, it's only at 37. So it's roughly 50% lower than this one. And this is why the strategy is so powerful, guys. Playing Farmville. These are, you know, farming so quick in comparison to what most people are. And if you look at the leaderboard there, I've already jumped into first. This game is pretty much won. Whether I beat my record, who knows? But I'm well ahead here, and I'm only going to keep going ahead. The vein outburst is going to appear shortly, and I'm going to show you my strategy with the vein outburst, and it's pretty much just going to be this one guy here. All them, I'm just going to let those continue farming. It isn't worth the hassle to try and send out your marches to farm the veins that spawn. It really isn't worth it. I'm going to test myself here. I'm sure I said it was 35. Was I correct? Let's see. Get rid of all those males. 90, yeah, 96. So I'm now going to remember 20. So a mental note, 19 minutes 20 seconds is when I'm next, going into the vein for the bonus. The veins are going to start spawning in 10 seconds. I'm not interested in using 6 marches for it. I'm just going to pull out this one march, which was already getting a low gathering speed anyway, and I'm just going to use the one march to farm the veins. And that in itself, guys, is pretty much the strategy. If you continue watching the video, you're going to see how I play. You know, I'll use the ability again. I'll recall my marches. I'll use the ability. I will try and grab the center. I will keep doing the trick every minute to get the 5,000 ore, and I'll keep showing you the leaderboard as the game goes on. With this strategy, I pretty much always hit 600,000 plus. It's very rare I don't. I have sort of scored on the lower end before, and it's where a player's taken the lethality skill, which is this one, and when they take the lethality skill, it's really hard to grab the center because their lethality is so high. So here I'm actually not going to do that, because if I remember correctly, it was 10 seconds. That may be incorrect. 120, 121, 126. Yep, so the next one is now 05. So you can see I pull out, and again I'm going to farm this vein. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Do keep watching until the end, because I do things a little bit different when it sort of gets towards the end. I prioritize the center. I prioritize trying to get either first, second, or third. And I try to prioritize at least getting 1 second in the center for the big bonus. If you've got any questions, write in the YouTube comments or message me in game. I always reply. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to now leave you with some music. Chill out, enjoy the video, and hopefully I do come number 1. Otherwise, I'm going to look like a bit of an idiot, and I'm going to have to delete the video. But yeah, see you later, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.
Thank you.